say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment.
Tipo lo creo. Es un tipo, lo creo. En el mismo juego de Toque.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Have to stop and pocket profit every morning. Get it out the mud and rise up out the center me. Catch me early like Sunday school. Sunday school. Pastor play fool. Me, I just keep it cool. He tell me dirty. Ask for my dirty money. Talking wash away my sins like Jesus opened the laundry.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Chris Duarte is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Brown in at the 1. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Waters, outside Simmons. Pass to Scott. Fade away and off the glass. That one's good.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Brown passes to McGee. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Here's Waters, defended by Brown. And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside Gallinari. On the take. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the big man drives on the interior, showing some nice agility on that take.
Launches a 3. Scott can't get it to go. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Duarte, pass to Gallinari. It's Brown on the wing. Floats one up. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
From 13, that one's wide left. Gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Duarte, outside to Gallinari. Outside, Brown. Lets a floater go. 4 on the clock. Here's McGee. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Waters, defended by Brown. Pass to Scott. Gallinari pulls it in. To the paint. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist from Gallinari.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
From deep, here's Simmons. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside, Brown. Here's Duarte. Brown in the high post. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's the prodigy. And he got the whistle. On the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening, and he drops it first. He does not get the second one. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Over to the wing. Great D that time from McGee. Gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Here's the prodigy. From behind the arc. The rebound by Napier. Here's Franklin. 51 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's the prodigy. And he hits it to tie the game.
How about the timing? It could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside, Brown. Here he goes. To the left side wing. Pass to the prodigy. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Gallinari. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Outside Napier.
Full team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 12, Julian.
9 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the floater. Ooh, McGee with the block. Torres. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Outside Napier. Here's Franklin. Ooh, McGee with the block. Right side Brown. It's intercepted. Now here's Napier. He's closely guarded. Duarte grabs the board. Now here's Brown. He's guarded by Napier. Outside Gallinari. Pass to McGee. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. And that one's long. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Got a hand on it.
Gallinari using his length. right there. Nicely done on the block shot.
Here's Duarte, still without a bucket with his first shot attempt. And that's good for 2.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Brown inside. Here's Duarte. Outside for Gallinari. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Franklin, good. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Brown passes to Duarte. McGee a screen. Pulls up at the elbow. No luck on that one.
2 minutes remaining.
Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Shooting for the away team. Sosa, 1 shot.
Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Duarte. Can they get it? Got a piece of it. Here's Waters. Here's Scott. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. And here's Brown for 3. The shot no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Outside for Gallinari. And they're on the break. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition nice and easy.
Here's McGee. Can't hit that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Going 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. From deep, here's Simmons. Gallinari pulls it in.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Simmons, and the 17-footer goes down. Simmons has got 5 now.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 14. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really... And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the visiting team. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Shooting only 39% so far in the game. We've got JaVale McGee, Danilo Gallinari out there with Chris Duarte. And it's the prodigy in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. That one goes. Count it.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Pass to Scott. The three ball hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And stolen by Simmons. Waters, the pass to Simmons. Here's Scott out to the wing. And he drives in, and he makes it on the layup. Here's Brown. He's got 6. McGee a screen. Brown passes to McGee. Another shot. And McGee with the stuff.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Simmons, guarded closely. Six to shoot. Basket counts. Simmons has got his third basket on the night right there.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
McGee, a screen on Simmons. Duarte, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Scott. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Inside. Great D that time from McGee.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Here's the prodigy. Back to Duarte. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. The prodigy passes to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
2 minutes remaining in the
Good on the shot. Give him 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Tipped. He's covered by Gallinari. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
McGee a screen. Brown passes to McGee. Stolen. 1:10 left in the 3rd. Here's Simmons. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Brown. Pass to the prodigy. 6 to shoot. Now McGee. Fades and shoots. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Steps back. Simmons. Here's Scott. Gets a very good look and converts. Scott's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Duarte. Scott with a rebound. Outside Simmons. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 17. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Franklin's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. The prodigy. McGee passes to the prodigy. Back to McGee. Misses from short range. Gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. And a nice finish on the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Duarte. It's picked off. Knocks down the triple.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to the prodigy. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Duarte. This one for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Franklin. Pass to the prodigy. Shoots it from the corner, and it's good. 2 points.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Duarte. Back to Gallinari. Pass to the prodigy. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Hauled in by McGee. Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. With the drive. Here's Duarte from the arc. Second chance shot. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's simple. I mean, when you shoot it like he has, this award is a lock. I mean, up over 60% from the field, that's crazy good. He's given them just about everything he's had today.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on them. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Duarte. And he's off from 17. Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Scott. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Waters. Missed inside. Shooting about 41%. Here's Duarte. The rebound by Simmons.
It's just...
What my...
Saludos que esté por ahí, saludos, saludos, saludos.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. it's Philadelphia now. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Ginobili. Lets it fly. Tries again. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got his second basket.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
There's the drive. Iverson can't hit. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer, no good. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Iverson. Spins. Scores off the spin.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Thomas outside to the paint. Here's Embiid. Oh, Williams with the block. Durant looking around. And he drives in.
I love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
Thomas outside. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Doncic. Baseline try. They get it again. Here's Iverson. Puts up a three. And it's Ginobili with a rebound. And here's Embiid. Lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 6.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Thomas outside. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
54 seconds left in the opening quarter. Doncic outside. Pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Yet to see a basket. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
Here's Durant. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And it's Thomas off the drive. Embiid high post. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Here's Rozier. Outside for Harden. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Parsons. That three's off the mark. Now Harden. Driving in. Pass to Iverson. Off the mark there with a 3. Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Springer. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And here's Harden. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Dwight Powell. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's scoreless. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the board.
Now Philadelphia with it. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Ginobili. Let's go with a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. "14 feet away." Tried to bank it in, but it misses. So it's Philadelphia now. To the inside. Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And here's Doncic outside. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Ginobili. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Powell. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Harden surveying the D. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, BA, I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Springer misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he lobs it up to the rim. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Harden. Pass to Iverson. Here's Najee. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Harden. Can't hit that one. And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Durant with it. Williams with the screen. Step back shot. Durant's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 7. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. From 12 feet. That one off the back iron and out. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Ginobili, no good. Here's Iverson. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Durant. It's 2-on-1. Here's Parsons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Doncic. Thomas defends. Antetokounmpo with it. The floater. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 8. Thomas right side. Embiid releases. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from it.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. And he sinks the second. Here's Ginobili. No points so far. Tries the spin move. Lets it go from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Durant. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Here's Thomas. Drops in the layup for 2. Thomas has got 5 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Timeout, timeout. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams changing it up here. Philadelphia leading by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Embiid. The putback. And another shot. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Mamukelashvili. No points yet. 4 on the clock. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, there's a surprise. Manu out hustling somebody. Don't forget about him inside.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the free throw, no good. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
Now Philadelphia with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Bates Diop. Here's Mamukelashvili to the middle. Here's Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Embiid's got 12.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Doncic outside. Now here's Durant. From deep. Unable to get that one. Philadelphia leading by 9.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Drains the triple. Give him 8 points now. And so it's Philadelphia leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel total.
21.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So it's Philadelphia now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Powell. Here's Wesley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ginobili comes up empty from 19 feet out. Antetokounmpo outside. And here's Joe. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Bates Diop can't get it to go. Wiggins looking around. Pulls up. Down to Antetokounmpo, grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Ginobili. Powell sets a screen. Ginobili gets the bucket. And Philadelphia leads by 8.
The slithers off the screen roll. Great body control and tight handle. That is classic Ginobili.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Shot's good by Iverson.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ginobili. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Iverson. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Harden. Now here's Thomas. Inside. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep. Thomas misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Durant. Back to Harden. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 6. Thomas with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Embiid. Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
The BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
Here's Ginobili. No good that time. Good D by Doncic.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second team. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
The visitors with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. From deep three-point land. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Pass to Embiid. Driving in. And the dunk by Embiid.
The defense can't slow Embiid on the drive. I mean, he's just got so much body mass and momentum. Hard to stop him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Edwards, no good. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
There's Green with the 3. Nice D from McHale. Inside, Edwards. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Draymond Green with the rebound. Left side, Jordan. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Edwards. And the home team has possession. Doncic outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Can't get it to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Doncic. Ball's knocked loose. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Doncic, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. Up top, Embiid. 5 points in the game. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's the break. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Outside Edwards. And again, unable to change momentum here. Levine way outside. All right, there's the horn. It's a close game at the end of 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
The visiting team, 10.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And here's Westbrook. Hart, wide open. He fires. Out to Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. That one off the back iron and out. And so Powell will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The 3 for Doncic. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry looking around. Pass to Powell. Over Green. The shot by Powell, no good. Onside Barrett. And the foul called on Kevin McHale. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Hart on the wing. Clock at 6. Onside Barrett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside Curry. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now Curry. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Back to McHale. Pass to Powell.
You know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
For Philadelphia, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Shooting for the away team.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Picked off in midair. Down low. Oh, trying for it. Outside Edwards. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And McHale gets it to go.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Out to Doncic. They could use a bucket. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's McHale. Edwards with it. Hard covering. McHale, that's good.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Jordan outside. Up top, Doncic. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Curry with it. Now Green defending. And here's Doncic from the arc. 3 on 3. Here's Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, although he's young, Jordan has already proven he belongs and he's here to stay. Athletic, creative. This guard does not lack confidence one bit.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Doncic. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Green now, top of the key. 5 on the clock. No good from Jordan. Philadelphia leading by 10. It's Curry outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
And here's Green outside. Here's Philadelphia. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Jordan outside. Green inside the three-point line. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, that was your dance team. Make some noise.
1:33 left in the third. Pass to McHale. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 17. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. .119 left to play in the third. And here's Giannis. Guarded by Embiid. From deep, Green. McHale with some nice D. Pass to Doncic. Now here's McHale. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. McHale's got 6.
McHale always ready to catch and fire. Great confidence in his offensive game.
And that one's good by Giannis. Philadelphia leading by 12. Lets it go with a 3. To the middle. To the paint. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Jordan sees the opportunity that time to get on the fast break and makes it happen.
Out to Doncic. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. A nice shot by Doncic.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Here's Doncic. Jordan outside. Pass to Doncic. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Curry will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 14 points. From past the arc, Kuzma pulls it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Philadelphia leading by 9. Now Curry. Inside. Powell. Nice move.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Doncic, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Juzang. Pass to Bates-Diop. No good on the three. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And the three ball is good.
Boy, Kuzma, superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence. And he's got great range, too.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Let's go.
Both teams changing it up here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told him the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Doncic. Pass to Bates-Diop. Over Green. Here's Embiid. Embiid on the offensive glass.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Outside, Green. Jacks up a three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 9. Back to McHale. Down low. Here's Embiid from 10 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Here's Philadelphia. And here's Doncic from the arc. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic steps on the gas. And McHale wide open, and he fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Doncic outside. It's good from long range.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Out to Edwards. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. And now Philadelphia on the break. Edwards no good. Horford with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Jordan can't get it to go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
一见晚钟。
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And it's Philadelphia to start out. Doncic outside. Buries the 20-footer.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Outside Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Hero. The layup off target. And so it's McHale with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side Hero. Floats it up for Šarić. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Embiid.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
So both teams making some changes here. And Embiid drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Pass to Doncic. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's McHale. And it's slammed in by McHale.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Doncic. After Julius Erving's miss, over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Heat. Philadelphia leading by 5. Over in the corner, Doncic. Outside, Edwards. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid wide open. Off target from the baseline. Milwaukee trails by 5. Irving attacking. And then Irving slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Embiid. Pass to Doncic. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Bates Diop. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic with it. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Philadelphia leads by 3. And back with the start of the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Morning with the screen. Pass to Marbury. Now Thompson. Looks for Morning. Gets it to him. Clock at 4. Here's Bates Diop. Now Wesley. The shot by Powell, no good. High, arcing shot. Morning's shot is good.
Check out Morning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Curry. Pass to Powell. McHale for 3. Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Powell, that's good.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Doncic looking it over. Hero on the wing. Pass to Highsmith. Doncic outside. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic. From downtown. Edwards no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to McHale. Outside for Curry. McHale. Great positioning on the putback. McHale's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Substitution on the court.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Juzang. Curry looking around. Now here's McHale. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia. Milwaukee trails by 5. Here's Morning. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, Klay Thompson can shoot the ball and score. We know that. He's also a capable defender. We know that. But how about checking out his playmaking?
High post McHale. Curry on the wing. There's a screen by McHale. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Unloads from 13. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Mourning. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia ahead, leading by just 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game for the lead. Rebounded by McHale. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Outside Curry. It's Edwards on the wing.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Shot clock at 6.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
For Philadelphia, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he can't hit the second. And here are the Heat now. Trailing by 2. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's good from long range. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Sharks. Here's Hero. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Saric. Edwards getting the close range too.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Coming onto the floor, 40 away team.
Milwaukee in the lead.
Klay Thompson.
Doncic outside. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Outside Curry. There's a screen by McHale. To the middle. Curry trying to break free. A shot by McHale, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Number 77, Luka Doncic.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Thompson up top. On the wing, Irving. He has 7 over Edwards. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Right side, Edwards. Back to McHale. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jokic a screen. Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Doncic. Driving in.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
And here's Jokic outside. And again, it's the Heat missing. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 12.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Doncic. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. With 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Philadelphia trails by 5. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Curry. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson inside the line. Springer pulls it in. Curry on the wing. Puts up a deep three. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Mourning with the screen. And Doncic gets it to go. And the Heat lead by 4.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Outside Irving. Floats it up for Jokic. Here's Doncic. And he swishes it right through. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. In the corner, Irving with it. There's the triple. Outside Curry. That's to Embiid to tie it up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Here's Irving. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Saric outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Lets it go from deep. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Over in the corner, Hero. Out to Doncic. Saric outside. Pass to Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. And that one hits back iron. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's Saric. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Jokic with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And it's the Heat with the ball. Leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Another miss by Philadelphia. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Doncic left side. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Missed. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.